and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here around lately. So as you can see from the title, today's build is slightly different from what I'm usually building. Today's build is a medieval themed build, and it was for a collab that I took part of. It was called Medieval Collab. You can search it on Instagram by this hashtag medieval collab. So with the first structure you see right now, I put a picture. I found it on Pinterest and I thought it was very pretty and I wanted to try it because it was very different from what I'm building, and yeah, I had fun with this build. And today is the day where I finally try to record this voiceover and face record, and I've tried 4 times yesterday, but it wasn't going on how I wanted it to go, and yeah, here we are today. So with this build I tried to build a green market, at first I thought I would do a more like a medieval town market, but then I end up doing a countryside market more or less. But I like the result and I hope you'll like it too. The whole idea of this build, it was to have plants in it, so your sims can come here and harvest them, and trees as well. And I thought I couldn't relate it only with plants and vegetables, and I needed to do some structures on this lot, and I did 2. This is the first one, this is the bigger one, and I thought maybe it's more like an inn. The people can come here, hang out and get a drink or sleep overnight, because I have 3 rooms I guess on this lot. And yeah, it's not totally accurate because I've used some sinks in here, a stove and a fridge, because I wanted it to be playable, to be able to make food. So yeah, and I struggled a bit with the style. It took me almost an hour to build this only structure, which was kind of annoying, to be honest. And I skipped the wallpaper part because it was too much and too boring, and yeah, because I can't make my I can decide when I'm doing the wallpaper part. So in here you see I skipped it, and in a bit you'll see I will try to do something with the terrain. So as you can see right now, my bar is glitched because the new patch that came up has problem with the tool mode, I guess. And of course my tool mode wasn't working. I don't know why. I updated it and it still wasn't working. So I realized when I saw that I can't use it that I'm in trouble, because I needed to landscape this terrain part where I just played with the terrain, as you can see. And I still got it somehow. I don't know how, but I still got it, and I was very happy with the result, because I had to improvise, because tool mode is just the biggest help you can get with anything at all, any sims. And also I said in my last video I would do more speed builds this week, because I'm a bit behind with my speed builds, and I'm far away with my builds, with my actual builds. And yeah, it seems like I'm not gonna do it because my recordings, I don't know, they have a problem with my Adobe, and when I put them in Adobe Premiere Pro, they won't be the whole recording. I mean, I have a recording of 3 hours. When I put it in Adobe, I have only 5 minutes of it, and I don't know why. The recording is perfectly fine because I can see it very good in my PC, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And yeah, I wanted to do some speed builds of some small houses, but then I needed to get done this build by 30 April, and so this is the speed build you'll see today. and I wanted to like post a small Japanese house. I have it like ready. I just need to do the voiceover, and that's all. You'll see it maybe the coming weeks. Um, and what else? This build is available on the Sims resource, so if you want to download it, the link is always in the description box, and you can just go in there and download it. And also this part, I like to landscape my builds a lot. I keep saying that landscaping is the key to a perfect build, and it is, because I don't know, I just enjoy so much to landscape my build more than furnishing them. And in this build I mostly used get together debug objects, and in here I try to like hide away that edge with those rocks from cats and dogs. And in here I'm just doing a fence. It's nothing much. I put a garden on this lot with plants, a lot of plants and flowers for your Sims. And I also put this debug pond, because fishy pond, because I imagine that people need to get their water from somewhere for their like crops, you know. And yeah, as I told you, I like this build a lot, and I was kind of scared because I couldn't use the tool mode, and still got it done somehow. And another thing is that I was impressed because I didn't have lag with this build, because whenever I use terrain tool, I have a very laggy game. I don't know why. I think it's because of the terrain. I don't know, it's just buggy. I don't know, it's just annoying. Yeah, they should fix it. And in here I'm just like landscaping, nothing much. I didn't know what to do with the interiors of these builds, because medieval theme is a pretty specific theme, and you can't use whatever you want, so yeah. And I tried as well to do something with my recording space. I put a lot of like white papers on my wall behind my monitor, and my lamp is now shining on them, and maybe I have more light on my face, because in my previous videos I just did two so far with my face in them, and I realized there's not enough light, and maybe it's annoying, I don't know. And also I decided to get rid of my glasses when I'm recording, because there was an annoying light coming from my PC to my glasses, and it was very annoying, and it wasn't good at all. So yeah, and in here is the part where I try to like improvise, because the terrain is just annoying in Sims, and the plants are always clipping up, and you know. And that mailbox, I can't delete it, so sorry, it was something wrong with it. I just couldn't delete it. So in here you can see I am improvising with my landscape, because I needed to make it look like less empty in there, and less ugly, you know. And yeah, somehow I did it, and I was very happy with it, and it's very pretty, okay. And what else, I keep saying and that's annoying. I tried to record these like 4 or 5 times, as I said before, and it was very annoying yesterday. And right now I'm just better. I tried to build a mansion today. I got a pretty good part of it, but still I have done to furnish it. It's just huge. Is in Solani, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a speed build for it, but maybe I'm gonna do it because I like it. It's something new for me. I've never built a mansion before, so yeah. And what could I say? I like this theme, and I think I should build more like different styles in future in my game, in my Sims, because it's very fun. And it's very interesting to try different styles, different period of times styles. And this one was very pretty. I like it, but there are far more beautiful builds and far more bigger and wow than mine in this collab. So don't forget to check it out on Instagram by the hashtag medieval collab. It's just wow, I've seen some beautiful creations in there. And in here I'm doing like an eating area, but it's not playable because I couldn't put a grill, you know, it's medieval time. And I just put some tables and chairs and, you know, basic stuff. And in here I'm trying to do like a small like market area with things you can buy if you come here. So I made my lot into a generic type lot, and you can make it into a community lot, shop lot even if you want, but yeah, I think the generic lot is the best, is the suitable one. And in here I'm just doing a table with flowers, a table with more objects, and a table with vegetables and fruits, which is very good. And I liked it because this space was very empty, and I thought why not put it, because we can imagine that Sims are selling their stuff in here, and you know, it's just nice. And I tried to do my best with the exterior because I knew I couldn't do much with the interior because it was just too much. I didn't know what to do with the interiors. I was pressed by time, and which comes, I want to say, I've been building a lot lately, so I got to a point where now I can build a little bit faster than before. So this build took me, the whole recording for this build was like 4 hours and 30 minutes, but imagine I had breaks, and you know, so it's not really only 4 hours and 30 minutes of building. So it was like wow for me, because I would have taken usually more than 6 hours for this build. I know it's a lot, it seems, and I'm just a slow builder and I love to change things, and I can't help myself deciding. Like I always take too much time to decide things, which is annoying. And my best, the best I could do for this like video for this speed build, it was like almost 19 minutes, which is kind of disappointing. But yeah, and of course no one, I mean there are just a few people watching the whole video all the time, but that's why I always put screenshots, because maybe some persons only want to see my screenshots, or some person just want to see specific parts of my build. So yeah, and I couldn't stop myself from going from one part to another part, and I couldn't do it like perfectly, like in order. And in here I'm just putting my plants. I have a room saved in my gallery with plants, with all the plants in this game, like vegetables, fruits, flowers and trees, and I just put them down. You can also put the fruits and the vegetables from the debug menu down and then go with the sim and plant them. That's another way to do it, but I'm only doing it. I thought it was easier to just save room. And of course I always need to playtest my build, so that's the worst part, because whenever I'm done with a build I'm like, oh, I still got to playtest it, and that's annoying. But everything was fine with this build and I was happy about it. And in here, this is the part from the market area, that small structure, and I thought maybe it's the house of the gardener, maybe, I don't know, you can decide. And I put a sink in here and a stove. As you can see, this room is not playable. I mean, the stove, you can't cook in here because I didn't put a fridge in here, but it's still pretty. I think I didn't know how to furnish it. I just put like a stone on as a wallpaper, and then I found those like crafted instruments, a guitar and violin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct, so sorry. And in here I just thought, why not put some bathrooms in there, and I put some toilets and sinks again. Not pretty accurate, but hey, my excuses It's the Sims, guys, chill. And I try my best, okay? This build, this structure was very interesting because as you go up, it's getting like bigger and bigger because the first floor is very small, as you can see, with the bathrooms, and then it goes and it's going like to get bigger and bigger, you know, whatever. And I didn't know what to put. I think some objects in here are not pretty accurate, and that's sad, I guess. But I still like the build, and the outside is just perfect because yeah, I loved landscaping this build. And I'm still anxious sometimes, so I make mistakes in my spelling and everything, so I want to apologize for that. That's the only reason I'm doing it, because I'm anxious, and yeah, people make mistakes sometimes. Oh my god, you see. So I was thinking maybe sometime in the future, I don't know when, because I'm just afraid to do it. I was thinking why not to start streaming on Twitch, because I would just love to play games on the stream, like maybe build stuff in the Sims on stream or play another games. That would be so fun. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I wish very much to do it. I think it will be fun, and I don't know, I could get like better at building, like with the time, I mean, I could get like faster, because it's boring to watch on stream a person that takes more than 10 minutes to decide a rug, you know. I've seen that, and I was thinking, oh, I'm that kind of person as well, so good luck to me. And I think I did a good job with this build, and I love the club, but the worst part is that I'm always starting my builds within a day before the deadline. I don't know why, something wrong with me, I'm just lazy. And I should have like started sooner. And so I said, as I said before, I should do more like different styles build because they are fun, and yeah, I should do it. And basically this was my video. I'm trying to make them shorter from time to time, but it's hard because it was long and I didn't want to cut anything out of it, because it's a nice build and you always need to see every part. So yeah, that was my build for today, and I just love the build, of course. And thank you for stepping by, thank you for being here, and I wish you a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever it is for you. And thank you for stepping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.